Hello and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 2. I have to sneeze, but we are doing Spaced Out at the end of the carrot. This is the final part. Yes.
The end. I can't tell you how many times I got incinerated on that platform.
You get incinerated by that thing a lot, honestly, because it has the problem of being blown up to the ground where you can run into it, but you have to jump onto it. And Crash doesn't really like jumping onto floating platforms. Although I think it's one of the only instances, aside from the jump platforms, of platforms being floating.
Besides the gen platforms, No, there are plenty of floating platforms in the game. It's just how many of them will kill you if you don't land on the fucking bullseye.
There's a life up there that I missed.
It's okay. He's got.
Ouch.
There are some pit. Oh yeah. And Crash learned something that day, is that, well, maybe his time being a little tiny mechanic going through a car piston engine is, well, probably just a little farther away. He's settling for electrocution.
No, he doesn't want to settle for electrocution, mind you, but it's what he ends up getting.
Yeah. Okay, now wait. And jump. You were supposed to kill him. It's
yes,
okay, though.
I was supposed to kill him, but I failed to do so because I am not actually that good at Crash Bandicoot 2. Or Crash Bandicoot in general. It's why I refuse to play the first game.
The Crash games are surprisingly difficult games by their own rights. Like, there's some people who say, like, this is not a kid's game. This is definitely not a fucking kid's game.
Crash 1
especially because of shit like that.
But I would argue against that for Crash 2 and 3. I think the Crash 2 and 3 are actually relatively well paced when it comes to the difficulty slider.
Yeah, well, that's because in Crash 1, you didn't have options for which level you could do. In this game, you could pick one of 5 levels as early as the beginning of the game. In the first game, you had the first level, then the second level, then the third level, and so on.
This particular jump
so it's kind of, you know...
difficult.
Oh.
You
did the right thing.
You're supposed to, you know,
you're supposed to go from below.
Just jump over the nitro crates instead of, you know, underneath them, but...
that one, I would say you have to go down below. Crash cannot make that jump.
Yeah, he can.
And go. Ah, now this fucking shit right here.
Got it.
Prepare to be frustrated by the goddamn bonus room. You have only so much time.
No,
congratulations, young platformer. Well, the TNT puts a timer on you.
This particular transition,
skills.
This particular transition can be very stressful, but it's not super bad. There we go.
Yep, just count the hits, and Gerdat is the box platforming champion.
Oh no, I am potentially a prodigy, perhaps, but not the champion.
I personally dislike that, or is it this shrink laser that I hate? I think there is a shrink laser coming up that I despise.
There's one.
Because it basically necessitates you have an Aku Aku.
Yeah, it's not.
It might even be this one.
No, it's not this one. It's a bit later on.
Right, because that was the same as the last one.
Is it these? No, it's not these. Cause you can
not
just go
that
this
one.
Way.
It's not. Yep. And then jump.
I actually made that jump that time.
And that's the end of the level. Woo! Detonate boxes. I'm a little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed that you missed the blue gem, so that we can't even.
I didn't think it was gonna smack my face, but it chose to.
It's okay. We got 50 tries left.
Ouch.
God damn it. 49. 56. So, a valid was that a jump cut?
No. Well, it may have been. I don't think so, though.
Shrinking Crash. Fucking, a valid method for doing this, especially because of the shrink laser triggers, is you can use the Z-axis in order to get around the platforming.
Well, I could if my controller actually allowed me to do so, but as we've been over, my controller doesn't really like it. It's this one right here. In order to get through there,
that one's not that bad.
Yes, it is. Because it's at the right end of the...
It might even be because... that's what it is. So I was thinking of going backwards and piston it away. That's where you have to contend with the shrink lasers that are not very kind to players who are going in the wrong direction.
Indeed, they are not. But so, we have successfully collected all 25 gems and a majority of... all 25 crystals and a majority of the gems.
Oh no. Evil Cortex.
Complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for. Engine? What's happening?
So, why didn't he just let us give...
oh yeah, by the way,
just
Engine
let us
survived.
give him the crystals on the way up?
Isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use
I mean, he could have.
the supercortex vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash!
Is that a power that the Cortex Vortex had in the last game?
Engine, you fool!
Well, quick. I don't think, because that was not... Crash's mission in the last game was just to rescue Tana. It wasn't to save the world.
Right.
Crash, bring me crystals.
Bring me crystals!
Alright, so now we get to save to show off
Clancy
that we are
Brown.
at 73%.
And the game lets you keep making progress even after you beat the final boss.
Because the boss actually
Let's
counts
go.
as like a certain percentage. I think it's 5. All right, here we have the final boss of the game, Crash versus Jetpack. I'm not the one that originally made that
right,
joke,
because
but
you have to
yeah,
use the
fuck this
jetpack
fight.
controls.
This fight is actually super goddamn simple.
Yeah, because you're not...
But the jetpack controls like shit. So
Okay, you're almost there. Now line up with Cortex. When his exhaust goes blue, that means you can hit him.
yeah, that's what it's supposed to tell you. But you can hit him before then if you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, we are running dangerously low on time.
Yep. Because what? It's like 4 turns and then he escapes.
It's coming. I think it's right here actually that he escaped. Yep, there it is. That's Mikolash's mirror, and there's Dr. Neo Cortex getting away.
So I do believe that I jump cut a bunch of my attempts out because fuck this fight. But yeah, this fight on its own is the most difficult part of Split 5, specifically because this jetpack, it moves really fast, yes, but if you get hit by any of the mines or the rocks, which you can actually spin out of your way, but you still slow down if you hit them, it's really fucking confusing. If you get hit by any of them, you pretty much just lose right there. You pretty much have to get all the way through this fight without taking damage in order to kill Cortex, and you also have to follow his path relatively consistently too, which is very difficult with this jetpack.
Here it comes.
See, I'm on his fucking ass for a good 4 seconds there, and the exhaust didn't switch, and because I hit the rock, we lose.
And he laughs at you every time.
He does, and the laugh takes a whole fucking 5 seconds. I understand that I lost Cortex. Fuck off.
But you didn't kill Crash. You just... I mean, there's a difference between getting away. There's a difference between you died and mission failed.
And I've already missed my first opportunity to hit him, so this one's already over too. I guess I didn't cut out all of my attempts then. But yeah, fuck this fight. This is the worst boss in the game, And this is the worst boss because it's tied to the
It
jetpack.
just...
If we had to chase Cortex down, like in
It's different,
Spiral
kind of
1
annoying, yeah.
per se, this would actually be significantly easier. But because we have to use the goddamn jetpack, I can't get close to him. At least not consistently enough to actually hurt him.
So I guess the narrative here is that Cortex already has the crystals, and then he gets away with it.
Yeah.
He's off to take over the world, like evil, mad, N-letter genius with mustache. Yeah.
So I learned recently
Fuck 'em up.
that,
Yeah.
unfortunately for me, that the inverted version, the randomizers for Link to the Past that exist right now are two drastically different ones, and they use competing logic. So unfortunately, I cannot do a run through where I have both entrance and inversion randomization options active, and it is sad for me because I wanted to actually do a run where I was playing as Midna, going through Link to the Past with cross entrance randomization and the inverted world, because the inverted world tweaks are actually really goddamn cool.
But so somebody modded the game to let you play as Midna?
Well, it's just a sprite change, to be perfectly honest, and Link's sprite in Link to the Past is actually incredibly basic.
Fuck.
So it can be replaced with a bunch of different sprites. There's also Celes. You can actually run around as a miniaturized version of Argus if you want. I don't, because that would get confusing for me. But I'm pretty sure one of the sprites was Midna that I saw, and I wanted to do like a video project where we got to explore the Twilight Realm before Zant took it over.
Zeroing in on Emperor Zant. Motherfucking trolley douchebag.
And we lose.
Son of a bitch. Ah. I hate that shit.
I should have cut out at least 2 of the attempts here.
Stop laughing
I'm
at
sorry,
me.
guys.
Alright, I mean, you did. Alright, so, lo and behold, the final boss of the game is actually the hardest boss of them all. You've tried more times on Cortex than any of the other bosses combined. Case in point.
Yes, I have. But it's not actually Cortex himself. His path is actually pretty easy to follow. It's just that the jetpack fucking blows. If the jetpack did not blow so hard,
one more to go. You really gotta. It's a little bit closer. He's gonna slow down in a second because you've been doing really good.
No, I haven't.
Good. Ooh.
If I had been doing really good, this fight would already be
No, you
over.
might. You still have a chance. Now you don't.
How the fuck did I hit that rock, you lying hitboxes?
I'm trying so hard, but my fingers can't reach.
But it's not our fingers that need to reach the
so it's
jetpack.
48 lives.
So this is just a matter of attrition. I have way more lives than I'm supposed to at this point in the game.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time because you're gonna get familiar with the path. It's a fixed path.
It is a fixed path, but you need to follow it as well. And if you fail to follow it, then you end up missing out on multiple opportunities to hit him. And I don't like following Cortex's path because his jetpack actually fucking works. It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's just not fair. Oh, alright, we got a couple good saves. Yeah.
No, we still end up losing a bunch of speed there. And there we got hit again.
Oh.
There!
Yeah!
I mean, sure, he still ends up in the Cortex Vortex, but we got him, so fuck him.
Well, he got stuck on the exit door.
Oh, so his jetpack does that too.
Anyway,
Crash, what do you suppose
back on
happens to
Insanity
Cortex?
Beach.
And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
And it's gonna remain up there, Coco, because I don't want to go and get all the colored gems. Fuck that. I mean, Turtlewood's colored gem is just fine, but I'm not getting Behaving's colored gem. Screw that.
You could have done it.
I could have done it, sure,
Yes,
but
sir.
no, I'm not going to. And so we end up with the
Just
bad
had to
ending.
believe, like finding the entrance to Hogwarts. Yes, we have completed. We got the B ending of Crash Bandicoot 2.
You can call it the bad ending, Cloud. It's okay. I understand.
Well, versus the awesome A ending of awesomeness.
Yeah. All in all, I actually do enjoy going back to Crash Bandicoot 2. I think it is a good game. I'm not entirely sure what kind of mutations the Insane Trilogy put onto it. I was kind of hoping that you would talk more about that.
Well, I was going to say, and kind of get some viewers interested, how would you like me to go through Crash Bandicoot 2 on the Insane Trilogy and get all the shit that you left behind?
Well, the majority of the shit that I just left behind was gems, so you would really do a 100% run?
Hell
Crash
yeah,
2?
so let's get some gems! Let's go!
I don't know, man. I'd rather you do a 100% run of Crash 3. Nah, sorry. But yeah, I would rather have you do a 100%
But I can't do, I mean, I can't do 105%. I'm up to 104% because I am really stuck on the last, like, real challenges in the game.
Ah, okay. For the record, you do not need
What I'm
platinum
saying,
bullets to get 105%.
Thank God. But I would be happy to show what 100% would look like in Crash Bandicoot 2 if only the fucking graphics could keep up from 1990 freaking 7.
It should work. I mean, I only had a little bit of stuttering in here, and that was mostly because of my emulation problems. And yes, I did play this on an emulator, because I play pretty much everything on an emulator.
It's okay. Well, I mean, it's not okay, but it is okay. Why are we back here?
We're
It's like
back
we
here
have
to show off
things
our
to do!
percentage. 76%,
76.
a whole percent more than our test playthrough. And this has been Crash Bandicoot 2. Be safe, everybody.
Thank you for watching.